All right, this is like take 30 on this video, but how's it going, everybody? So today is going to be our annual fall garden tractor junkyard update. Buckle your seatbelts and grab some popcorn because this is going to be a wild video. This is hands down the most tractors that I've ever had in my entire life. I believe in total, including the junkyard and personal collection, we are sitting at about 78 right now. And I have two more on the way. So we might hit 80, but I might sell a few before I hit 80. But that is the most I've ever had. But anyway, let's get right into it. So over here, we got the C101. This is still hanging out here. I think this is in the last one too. Got to pull the rear end out of it. The rest of it I'll probably just scrap. It's all junk. Also, just from last year's fall update, this is crazy. If you watched last year's fall update, this was like almost nothing back here. So this is pretty wild. C81, this is sold. Got to lock the rear end for the guy. 800 3-speed. This one's just kind of here. I bought this last spring, I believe. Maybe it was like closer to February. And nobody wants it, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but it's okay nonetheless. It's not really harming anybody. It's sitting here. Here we got a GT1600 with the Magnum 18. You guys saw this too. This was that C175 in last year's fall update. I just put different tins on it. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Probably just resell it. This here is a 310-8. This is actually a pretty decent tractor. It runs and drives. Just the tins are pretty crappy looking on it, so nobody really wants it, and I understand it. No name 8-speed. This is one of the reasons why I had to restart. I had to kill a spider. It's actually a couple of them, because that needs to be pulled into the garage later. I'm going to get it running and driving so I can resell it, because it was running and driving, and then I let it sit for a while, so I just want to take care of the spider problem on that one. 1257, you guys saw this sitting in the pile over here. It was just the frame at the time. Now we've done a few other little things to it, put the hood and all that stuff on it, and now I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Probably just resell it, but I don't know yet. Charger 10, this one I picked up just for that front attach-o-matic piece. That's going to go on a different tractor, and then the rest of that's going to get sold. C120 is supposedly sold. I just have to deliver it up to New Hampshire, which ironically is where it came from. C125, this one did run and drive. I stole the coil off it, and now it's just been sitting. C195, this one's going to be a wild project. I really hope you guys are going to be able to stick along for the journey on this one, because you'll hear me throughout the video say, this is for a project, this is for a project, this is for a project. It's for this project. So just try and piece it together in your own minds. Then we'll come back over here. Still got the Planet Junior. Someone took the cover off of it. I don't think it was me. It might have been. I don't think it was. Now it's full of water. Now the engine's probably full of water. At this point, I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. It's a reoccurring character in these videos, so I guess we should just keep it. There's the cultivator for it. 633 frame or something like that. 753, somewhere along those lines. A couple of C-Series frames over here. 417, that's a 418. Complete minus the fenders and wheels and tires. This is a Charger 12, again, complete minus wheels and tires. That's another Charger 12, part out. 518, this is going to be, these two might get scrapped. I hate to do it, but I think these two are going to go to the scrapyard. Nobody wants parts off them. This is all busted up, so it's just junk to me at this point. C165, that's a Commando V8. That's kind of a cool tractor. I have the rear wheels for it. I think I lost the lug nuts, unfortunately, but I'll put that back together. Nothing's changed in there. It's still all the same garbage that at some point I'm going to have to go in there and clean out, so that'll be fun. Then we got the mower deck pile. Another funny thing is I rewatched a bunch of the old junkyard videos last night, and there was like 2 mower decks over here in one of them. I forget if it was the first one or the spring one. I don't remember. The first fall one or the first spring one. But we just get a bunch of mower decks, nothing crazy. A lot of it is pretty rough. I'm going to weed through this and get rid of a bunch because I don't really want to keep a bunch of junky mower decks. Sorry, everything's covered in leaves too. It literally, they just fell like last night, which is ridiculous. Here's a C160 chassis. I just want the rear end and the wheel weights off of that. More frames over here. At some point, these are going to migrate over there with the rest of the stuff. There's a 315. I got to finish parting that out. A bunch of the horseshoe gas tanks over there. Duramax generator thing. That's going to get scrapped. Here's a brass tag 110 deck. That's pretty good, actually. Spindle spin. There's no rod on it. Now there might be because it's sitting under leaves now, but it's a pretty mint deck, so that's good for someone who has a 110 already. Then over here we have more gas tanks, bunch of fenders, bunch of hoods, steering wheels, and dashes over there. More dash towers, bunch of other random stuff. Right here is the 60-inch mower deck for my 430. You guys will see the 430 here in a minute. Craftsman mower deck, 2 case decks, and a Kubota deck. Oh man, then over here we got a Craftsman LT3000, a YT3000, a Craftsman 2, a Poulon Pro. That's a Simplicity Wonder Boy. It's kind of a cool tractor. Here's another C81. This one runs and drives. Really shouldn't be with these junkers, but it's over here. Then we have my Cub Cadet 100 that has been Magnum 10 swapped, and it's got the like 122 style grill and hood on it, which is pretty cool. Got this 73. This really shouldn't be outside. This actually goes in the garage. I just had to be moving stuff around, so it's just sitting out here for the day. This is a Case 150. This is pretty much just parts. There's a 110 round fender. I just need the front axle out of that and a couple other pieces, and that's going to go. 317 frame under here, 2 fender decks. I'm probably going to pull the hydraulic cylinder out of the 317, see if it's compatible with a project I'm working on. Here's a 140H1. This one ran and drove, and then I just let it sit, unfortunately, and this is kind of what we're left with. A couple of 300 series mule drives on it. This one might be sold. I don't know. Here's a 140H3. Okay tractor. It was running. And then my buddy parted it out a little bit, and then I took it back, and it's just been sitting here. Sears moldboard plow. Not sure why this wheel horse is in the John Deere section. That's going to get pulled out today, and I'm going to finish parting that out as well. Get this 624 tiller. This is a pretty neat little machine. I picked this thing up. It does spin over. I don't know if it runs, but that's up for sale. Here's a 110 square fender. Not a big fan of the square fender stuff, but it's a good parts tractor. 65 110. This is the one I think I was talking about earlier. This is a decent tractor. Engine pulls over. Tranny goes into all the gears. It needs some love. Speaking of need some love, this thing is garbage. I've never seen a worse 110. I haven't thought that I might like paint it up half-assed so it looks decent from afar, and then we'll like crush it or something. I don't know. But I want a couple parts off there. I want the fenders. I want the front axle. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, the rear axle. I'll pull that out as well. Here's an Alice Chalmers. The engine runs. I thought it was sold, and then the guy never showed up. So now it's going to be part for that project. I'm going to take the 90-degree bevel gearbox out of it, and we're going to hope that that holds up to what I'm going to put it through. Got this Sears Super 12 Hydra-Track. That's slowly getting parted out, unfortunately. If I put front tires on it, it's a good roller, and then you could put a motor in it, but yeah, I don't know. Here's my 1955 Tiger tractor. This is also supposedly sold. I just have to have the kid come pick it up. Weird machine, automatic tranny, chain drive, the whole 9 yards. It's a cool little machine. I picked it up north. Here's another interesting one. This is a Power Pup. This is sold. I have to deliver this on Thursday, I think. Pretty nice little machine. It's all homemade with a kit from Popular Mechanics magazine, from what I understand. I'm going to do a whole separate video on that, just explaining it before it leaves. Got this wheel horse tub cart. That's pretty large. John Deere 50 cart. I just sold the 80 cart that I had. Then we've got a little snowblower section here. Big old 2-stage Toro, wheel horse, Trailblazer 7, little Arians, and then that's for that vertical shaft. Up there's a bunch of stuff that's headed to the scrapyard. I got my buddy's dump trailer up there. That's all going to get loaded here today. Then we got the 2032. Obviously, this isn't part of the junkyard, but this is what replaced the 1025, if you guys didn't know that. Love that tractor. Got the plow for my side-by-side. Got the bucket for that. That toolbox might go to scrap. I can't get it open. Junk. Here's the diesel. Unfortunately, it sits like this. I should have just left it in the other chassis. I don't know what I was thinking. But I'll resurrect that one day. Here's my quad. That should be inside as well. Here's the bed for my 7.3. Looks good on the outside, pretty bad on the inside, but I just have to put a new floor and cross members in it. A couple of mud mowers here, nothing too special about them. And then we get all the tires. This really hasn't changed other than it's way more full of tires now. I got a little bit of everything pretty much here. Bunch of John Deere stuff here. I mean, a lot of tires. Got this Kubota TG1860. This has a D722 in it for a project. The rear end is good, but the little spline shaft that goes into it, you know, the output from the motor, input for the tranny, is gone. I don't know what happened. So, you know, that sucks. Get this 140H1. This one runs and drives, leaks a little bit of oil. Not half bad, I guess, but it runs pretty good, I gotta say. 1541 Cub Cadet. I need the starter out of this one, and then the rest of it's just going to get parted out. It'll make a good parts tractor. I was hoping it'd run and drive, but I'm not sure it will. 414.8. This one runs and drives. Needs a car or a tank cleaning in the back. The back tank needs cleaned. More tires and stuff over here. Got 2 doors, tailgate, bumpers for my 7.3. More tires over here. Here's that 430 I was talking about. She's a little leaky. I don't know why. But, yeah, I put the exhaust out the side. The original one came out the bottom. I didn't really like that. So I just put the stock 330 style muffler in there, 332 style. But, yeah, it's the little oil pressure sensor down there that's leaking. So maybe just some Teflon tape, I hope. I doubt it. Probably needs a new one. I just can't tell where it's leaking from. That's a beast of a tractor. I mean, it's huge. It's ridiculous. Get this Wheel Horse 42-inch tiller. Guy gave me money to hold it for him like 6 months ago. I keep contacting him, won't get back to me. I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm probably just going to refund him the money on PayPal and call it a day and sell it to someone else. Troy-Bilt snowblower. This thing was brand new until it sat outside for a year, which was stupid of me. But, yeah, I probably should clean that up and bring it back inside. Here's the 54-inch plow for the 430. That is a, I think that's is that a 10 horse? That might be a 10 horse K-Series, maybe a 12. Couple of Cub Cadet weights, more John Deere tires, one of my moldboard plows, more exhaust pieces here, just a bunch of other random stuff, and then my excavator. I don't think you guys know I picked this up, but I'm going to be loading some scrap today, so this is going to help me in that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything. Pretty crazy. Got a lot of stuff right now. This is easily the most that I've ever had in my life. But, you know, business has been going good, so can't really complain. But yeah, if you guys are interested in anything, everything is for sale, except for like the excavator, the 430 and the 2032. If you're interested and you're in the New England area, let me know. If you comment on this video in like 6 months asking if something's available, I'm not even going to respond because everything changes over here so fast. If you respond to me within a week, usually I will get back, but if it's over like a month or two, I don't have it anymore. Stuff moves here so quick. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. And the next one is going to be a full collection update. At the end of that video, you're going to see a little update on the Junkyard. That'll probably be the end of this month. So you'll get to see a Junkyard video, or a collection video, and then you'll get to see an update on the Junkyard. So that works out for everyone. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.